Good morning, everybody. Welcome back from Solomon Scott Selections here for Sunday, September 17th. Before getting today's play of the day, quick recap what happened yesterday. Nothing to go through, give it a play in baseball. Unfortunately, the player prop we had didn't matter because the player didn't play. I don't know why Detroit didn't use Rogers, but either way, he had the day off. Look for a winner here on Sunday. And for today's play of the day, going to go to the NFL, we're going to do a teaser. We're going to do a two-pick 7-point teaser, and that's currently available at minus 135 on Bet Online. So the first play is going to be the Bills. We're going to tease them down from 7.5 to minus a half. And we're going to take the total in the Jets Cowboys game at 38. And we're going to tease that up to 45. And once again, that two-pick teaser does pay out at minus 135 on Bet Online. Time recording of 3:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So starting off with the first game that's taking place in this teaser. Gonna look at the Bills, and I am going to take them to win this game. Couple reasons why. First reason, the Bills, simply put, I think are the much better team. The Bills entered the year as being one of the favorites to win the AFC, and you're looking at the Raiders. They were projected to finish in the basement of the AFC West, but you're looking at the actual motivation angle here for the Bills, and they should have definitely won the game on Monday night. We know Rodgers got injured, and they were up by double digits. Then Allen couldn't stop turning the ball over, and suddenly the Bills lost the game via punt return touchdown in overtime. But the Bills choked away a game they should have won against division rival, and I do think the Bills at home in the home opener should be extra motivated to get the job done here into the Sunday game. Meanwhile, they're looking at the Raiders, and the Raiders did win against a division rival on the road in week one as they beat the Broncos, but they really didn't do much offensively in the entire game. They only generated 261 total yards of offense. They also won because Denver missed a bunch of kicks. But the point is, the Raiders did win, but they really didn't look great in the process. And we know that Denver is one of the weaker teams in the league. It is a massive step up in competition, and I don't think the Raiders are fully ready for that, especially based on the injury report, because the Raiders' main receiving threat in the week one contest was Jacoby Myers, who had 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's not playing due to a concussion, so that is a big loss to the receiving core, and defensive end Chandler Jones is still out. So they are going to be a little bit shorthanded on the defensive line. But the point is, once again, with Myers being out, I know Devontae Adams is still one of the best receivers in the league, but the Bills' secondary is still not bad, and you're looking at the other weapons the Raiders have. They really don't have much in the passing game. So I do think that if the Bills take away Adams and you're able to potentially clog the box to stop Jacobs, I have questions on if the Raiders will be able to actually move the ball in this game. And the last reason, you're looking at the scheduling spot. It is a dome team from the West Coast traveling to the East Coast to play outdoors. Typically not a great spot. So I do think, once again, the Bills should be able to get the job done in this matchup. And for the second leg of the teaser, we're going to look at the under in the Jets-Cowboys game. It's pretty simple. Both teams have great defenses. Jets and Cowboys have two of the best defenses in the league, and the Jets have Zach Wilson as their starting quarterback. Now, I know that Wilson led the comeback in the week one game, even though realistically he did have one pretty impressive drive and the rest was just good field position based on Allen turnovers. But the point is, you're looking at Wilson really not being a great quarterback, the Jets being very conservative with him behind center, and I do think you'll end up seeing the Jets try to run the ball, drain a lot of clock, don't do anything stupid, and just let the defense try to control the overall tone of the game. But I don't see the Jets generating much actual, I'd say, offense in this game against the Cowboys defense, which gave up no points in week one against the Giants. I see a pretty ugly game here. The Cowboys and the Jets really didn't look great offensively in week one, despite winning. And you're looking at the Cowboys, they did score 40 points in week one, but they only had 265 yards of offense because they had a bunch of turnovers from the Giants, which set up short fields. They had a blocked field goal return for a touchdown. They had a pick six. The point is, the defense did a lot of the scoring, but Dak and company really didn't have to do anything in the entire game. So I do think both offenses are a little bit overvalued in this spot. And I do think because of that, 45 is too high for a total. I see a very solid defensive contest. I'm not sure either team reaches 24 in this game, but I do think, once again, the Cowboys know that with Dak behind center compared to Zach Wilson, they can afford to be a little bit safe and kind of force the Jets offense to actually beat the defense. I don't see that happening, but I do think the game plan for both teams is to be relatively safe with the football, try to let the defense dominate, and then try to limit the mistakes. But I see a pretty low scoring game here. I think it's going to be somewhere in the realm of maybe 20 to 10. I see something very low scoring, but I do think 45 is too high, so I am going to go with the under. So once again, the two-pick 7-point teaser here for Sunday is going to be the Bills minus a half and the Jets Cowboys under 45, and that two-pick pays out once again at minus 145 on Bet Online. Bye, everyone.